Bass on the beat, make it boom.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It. My name's Alan Ford.
Did you forget your name?
No, yeah, I did a little bit. My
I'm
name
Will.
is
By all means, try it again.
Go ahead. My name's Alan Ford.
I'm Will Hill.
Yes, and this episode is about what is a woman? This is probably our last episode. 'Cause we keep trying to get canceled. I'm watching this documentary, and yeah, it's a good question. What is a woman? But
No, you know what? I saw this documentary and I was like, sounds very, very interesting, right?
very.
And it's like, you're right. Can we watch this?
Yes.
And talk about it and not get canceled? I think the answer is overwhelmingly no.
Yeah, I mean, we did do a whole episode about the porn industry.
Sex work is different.
And a girl killing herself, basically.
No, sex work is different, though.
In jail.
Because, it's just different.
Yeah, but, that is a good question. What is a woman? Nobody really knows the answer to it.
You had trouble, finding a way to watch this.
Yes, I did.
It's a Daily Wire exclusive documentary.
Yes, it's not on Netflix, Hulu, any other streaming service.
Daily Wire. It was $14.99. They went for a month to see this.
$14.99. It's worth it, though.
Quite honestly, to be honest, it was good. It was good.
It was good. It's by Matt Walsh, who works for the Daily Wire as well.
Yeah, he's an anchor or a reporter.
Yeah, he hosts a talk show. He was just thinking to himself, what is a woman? Due to all the sex changes, the transgenders, all that.
All the pronouns.
The community,
pronouns.
yes.
Yeah.
The community. He was the question, what is a woman? Why does everybody want to be a woman?
I'm not gonna lie, before I watched this, I had seen the trailer, and I really thought Matt Walsh was going to be a condescending asshole towards everybody he talked to. And throughout this whole entire thing, I was more or less surprised that he really wasn't. Right? I felt especially with some of the interviews where people really got, they panties in a bunch. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can say panties in a bunch.
Yeah, I guess it's a universal thing.
It's an expression.
Yeah, so when they got their panties in a bunch, they decided to try to get up and walk out. He stayed very calm.
Yeah.
I think I'd have got pissed a little bit.
He was genuine. This is show also that Americans just can't say, I don't know.
A lot of them did. But then the problem is when you get talking to experts, it's people who experts have a hard time saying they don't know because they supposed to know.
Yes, it was different point of views in this. Very different point of views.
Yes. I most definitely prefer people to watch. I do this at the end. Never mind. Go ahead.
What?
I was jumping the gun because it was a good documentary and I feel no matter what side of the fence that you're on, being able to listen to opposing sides is what makes us humans. So anyway,
it also explores if you feel like you're something, you that something. That's Gen Z, right?
Right.
That's
the
Gen Z. 96 on up. That's them who believe that. No, I don't even think not them.
Whatever.
I would have to say the teenagers on TikTok. That's how it feels. They feel like if you this, you that. If you want to be happy, be happy.
Do you think that exploring sexuality with children is too early? At what age
Let them
should
be
you
a
be?
kid.
Yeah, no, but at what age? If you had kids, what age would you start talking to your kids about birds and the bees?
I don't know. What age? Okay, let's put it this. What age did you have your first kiss?
What age did I have my first kiss?
Yeah.
8th grade.
Yeah, 8th grade. You were 14.
Yeah.
All right. Then I guess.
Yeah, but
14.
13.
13. Okay,
yeah.
Teenager. About that. All right, cool. I was 10. But then I just wanted to explore a lot more.
Oh. Right.
No,
okay.
Because after that kiss, you're gonna want to think, what else?
What I'm asking though is, what age, as a parent, do you feel like you will want to talk to your kids about the birds and the bees? Right? Because once you get to talking about the different anatomy, because I think especially with today's day and age, we introduce private parts to a kid's body early to tell them no one should touch them there, right? So they can be able to speak out against that. But at what age do you go, what are these parts used for? Or what do you feel? Who do you like? And it's okay to like who you like when you like them. At what age are you saying you're talking to your if you had kids?
What age? If they come and ask me, I don't know what age.
Right.
It's just when you come and ask me, you ready to learn about it.
All right.
And I'm gonna be as blunt as my dad was.
Are you gonna tell your kids Santa Claus is real?
Yes.
Easter Bunny and stuff like that?
No, not the Easter Bunny.
Like, you gonna tell them the Easter Bunny fake?
Yeah. No, I'm not even gonna say why would think about this. What bunny is laying eggs around here? Come on now. That's the dumbest. Like, he lays eggs. What else does the bunny do?
All right, let's get into Matt Walsh's progress through this doc.
His progress through it?
Well, because he started. Where did he start?
He ended up in Africa. He started.
Yeah, I don't know how.
So he lived in Nashville. First place he went was New York, right?
All right, just on the street asking people.
Just on the street asking people. And
what is a woman?
what is a woman?
Right. And the whole point is he's trying to get a definition to put with the gender identity.
Yes, because people, you can identify as anything now.
Sure. Yeah. Hey, before we say anything, I want to say me as Will Hill,
Right.
all inclusive. Y'all can do and say what you want. I am accepting of everybody's pronouns. Just you're them, they, all that. Right. Me personally, never mind. I'm not gonna say nothing. That was it.
Yeah, and me as Alan Ford, I make fun of everybody.
Oh no, I didn't say
I don't
make fun
care.
of them.
Oh, okay, cool.
I won't misgender you.
Because
I'm gonna say your right gender as I make fun of you.
Because there are kids in school identifying as animals.
Right. That's what I was getting at. That's what I was getting at. Like, where is this line? Right. We get freedom of expression. Right, and we all are respecting it. I think when it comes to school, you need to pick the school that works for your kid, right? I don't think no school should be like forced to do it. Like, teachers shouldn't be forced to recognize gender. Just call the kids by their names, right? Like, at what point can we not just do that? But like you said, it's the kid. Some kid. You read that one article. The one kid identifies as a cat, and like the school had to get litter boxes to put him in a bathroom for her because she's a cat.
What's his name? Tom? Or was she?
I'm not assuming
his name. Tom?
It was a female.
Oh, were their name? Was the pet's name?
I don't know.
Okay. Was their name?
I don't know.
Tom?
I just read the story.
A cat. One student. What's the student name? There it is.
They don't say like kids' names and stuff like that.
They don't. The student identified as a cat.
As a cat.
I hate to see him at lunchtime. He's just off in the corner. He's not just sleep.
Identified as a cat, and the school had to put like kid litter boxes.
Man, what happened? The teacher has to use a laser pointer in the class. He's just sitting there clawing at the board. Tom, sit down.
It was a female.
Oh, they're not a female. They're not a dude. They're not a person.
They're cat.
They're
cats are male and female. Cats are male and female.
When I think he was talking to some. First of all, it's a bunch of physicians, all these.
This documentary did.
One of the professionals he talked to, when he told them, so schools are actually zoos now. I lost it. I was like, hell no. They're actually zoos.
No, I think so. Like, he started this, and I feel like any reasonable person, first thing first, you have to separate gender and sex.
Right.
Right. Did you get a good understanding of the difference between gender and sex?
Yes.
Yes. How would you explain it?
Well, sex, I feel like, is a physical type thing. Where I go in and out. Sometimes she sits on my face. That's sex. Gender is what you identify as.
So you taking the word sex literal.
Yeah.
I'm talking about in the human anatomy.
What sets are you? Like when they do the job applications, what sets are you?
Yeah.
They don't think they put sets on those anymore. Trust
I'm
me,
just saying. So, but it's a difference between sex and gender. No?
I don't think so. Well, yes, it is.
I think so. I think they're all like in the documentary. One dude explained it very well. Although they are very closely related, there is somewhat degree of it being separate, right? Again, like sex is male or female, penis or vagina, or like we can go more in depth into this the two differences between the reproductive facilities. then gender is what you identify as.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, that's a big difference.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's all pointless to me. You are who you are. To be honest, some of them, when you ask questions, they want to feel offended by it. Like I want to know.
I feel like especially when it comes to like experts, bro, they always feel offended when they don't know the answer, right? But then you got to think about the group, the LGBTQIA plus group as a whole. They don't give out second chances. You got one time to speak and fuck up, and then there you go. You public enemy number one, right? They personally was going after people, not personally because it's not one person. Them as a group will personally attack one person with a lot of people not even knowing the facts,
right?
And will deem this person transphobic, which is damning in this day and age.
Shouldn't do that. And plus, if they don't just talk to, I have a cousin who's literally like that. I have a cousin who's part of the community, and I literally asked him because I didn't know, and I wanted to know. I was like, "What pronoun do you go by? Like, what pronoun? Like Ray? What pronoun should I call you? Because I just got used to calling Ray. He said I can go by she. Well, she said I can go by she, them. But when it was family, I really don't mind because y'all knew me before that. But everybody else, it goes by she.
Is it a presenting thing, how you present, or should, no matter how someone presents, we should still, I guess, ask those initial questions?
Oh, she's a girl. She looks like a girl.
No, right. Yeah, she's female presenting.
Yes.
I hope none of these words are slow words.
Yeah, but
this is just the best way.
She really doesn't. It doesn't really bother her.
Yeah. No, I don't. I think this is a small issue blown way out of proportion, to be honest, right? Because we constantly see in Congress and people in government trying to hammer down this one point to put people either on one side of the fence, right? I think it's a huge farce, to be honest,
right?
Because you interact with these people when you bump into them, and then just respect them as people. That's it. I don't know. It's strange to have these larger conversations, which does not apply to one person. That's like if they was arguing right now. Do you call us Black or African American?
He said that. He said that to one of the guys. He said, "What if I came in and identified as a black man?"
No, wait, no. Take a step back. I'm just saying, like that's the argument to me. Like, are you Black or African American? Like, what's the difference? There's a slight difference, but and it's like, how about when you see me, and if that part comes up, you need to say it. You ask me. Simple as that. Because I just ask you your name. Just tell me your name.
Right.
All right.
What's your name? Oh, yeah, that's the first. Nobody comes up like, what's your gender? What's your name?
Oh no, because as a host, as I'm bringing somebody up, I'm inclined to say he or she or whatever.
I just go, this next person is very funny. Y'all get it.
Yeah, I just go comedian. But then should I be giving the word comedian a masculine and feminine?
It's comedian, comediana. But I think it's just go comedian. Everybody calls themselves a comedian. They all call themselves comedians. We don't really put comedians. No, we're not doing that. It's comedian. You will not change comedy. No, never.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Okay, not
trying.
Do it. I'm just saying, Black. I'll be like, this next comic coming up. Dave's been traveling. No, I guess I'll just say Dave.
Yeah, he found his way to Africa.
Yeah, he said maybe this was an American problem.
It is.
And he went to Nairobi.
Yeah. Man went all the way to Africa.
To ask something.
Very random. Very random to go to Africa.
It wasn't random. That was very much selected, right?
Yeah, I mean selective random.
Because there's some other cultures where they accept a third gender.
Okay, so
he picked a place where it's not a thing to strengthen his case, which was like a low-handed blow. You didn't need to do that. It was going so well,
right? And he went to an actual tribe too.
Right, they didn't speak the language at all. They had one person translate.
One person.
How the fuck did he learn English?
How the hell he learned English? Like how they know he was gonna be there though? He could have been asleep or something. He could have not even been there. He could have been hunting because they hunt.
I doubt it. No, they don't hunt that much. They domesticate animals.
Mexican animals.
Domesticate
Oh, domesticated
animals.
domestic animals. Like
Yes,
domestic.
like farm.
They have farm animals.
The goats.
Man, them things are wild goats.
No
man.
wild goats.
They had no fences for them goats.
Right, they don't have to.
They need, because they wild.
They're not wild. They're
Come on,
domesticated.
man. All right, man, whatever, man. They caught 2 goats with spears.
They did not. The goats were walking.
With spears and rope.
Did he eat?
He ate the kidney. He ate raw kidney. But they asked the 2 head. He asked the 2 head of the tribes, can a woman be a man down there? He was like, no. And then he asked the head lady, he was like, can a woman be a man? She's like, no. And then he asked her, why?
Because there's man duties and there's
woman
duties.
And then she said, what is a woman? And she answered, they could give birth. That's how she said. That's all she said.
Right.
How do I still stuck? How do they learn English though?
I'm pretty sure he was schooled and then left. And,
What school?
They have smaller schools out there. Michael Blackson putting schools out there.
What books you think they read? What book you think they got? Because they don't look like they got much.
I don't know. I have not the slightest clue.
They probably got one of the worst books. They probably watch all like the shitty movies and get.
I don't know. I have not. I don't want to speculate on them.
All right, just pushing on this. When he came back, he I forgot where he went next, but I don't know. I forgot how he got in contact with some guy in Canada who
went to jail.
His kid the wrong pronoun.
They got locked up, bro.
And fined $30,000.
He got locked up. Called his child their original pronoun.
And got.
Oh wait, because they was like you get assigned genders. And like the first time they said it, like very early on, I was like, wait, assigned? Oop.
Assigned, yeah.
Okay, it looks good. I moved my foot and I moved the cords. I don't want to mess nothing up. But yeah, it was like you get assigned, like it's an option. Like, okay, you're gonna have a test on this when you can talk, but this is their options. And so I don't know. It's the rhetoric, man. Cause then he said the truth and the guy was like, I don't like the way you're using it. He's like, what, the word? Like, you don't like the way I'm using the word? Right? And I get what he's trying to say, and I would have just hoped that people who are of higher education will be able to communicate better.
Right.
Because he was like, the truth, oh, you're offending me, or I don't like the way you're using it. And, it's like, the reality of it. And I felt like you knew that. He knew that, but he knew that being upset about it would make him look better in the end. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know. Then they talk about the sports.
Yep, transgenders in sports.
Do you think it'll just phase out female sports, women's sports?
Because to be honest, it's females who can still bust some guys' ass in sports.
And like what sport?
Basketball. Not a pro athlete.
No.
I don't see no pro athlete doing it.
First off, we're not talking about
a
pro versus like a Joe, a regular person.
Oh, it's some girls like in high school that could be some high school boys in basketball.
No, okay. You're right at that level, but when you get to the elite, we talk about the top basketball players, high school basketball players in all of the United States.
All right,
there's no females out here beating none of them.
If it's a top female athlete,
right?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you talking about top? Oh, you talking about the ones that dunking?
Yes, LeBron kids.
Come on, man.
What are you talking about? Those high school. That's elite level. That's elite level. Because when we're talking about professional sports, those people are at elite levels. That's why they are put on those pedestals as professional athletes. As a professional, you are supposed to be at an elite level. So you're going against the best of the best at all times.
Okay, here's the problem I would have with it, though. Are you changing for that sport? Or are you just changing?
Who's to say? Who's to say?
Yeah, that's the question. That's the ultimate question.
And the thing I really dislike about it, and I can really tell that's how you feel about it, is the overwhelming reports that men transitioning to be women have sports advantages, and people try not to acknowledge the shit.
It should be acknowledged. What?
It's obvious.
Some swimmer. It was a swimmer.
Leah Thomas.
Yeah, one transgender. But
that one person, that one lady was like, Oh, there's not much.
Yeah, she look like she sucked though. That one track lady.
Yeah.
She like she can't run at all.
No,
like,
no.
come on
I was
now.
talking about the therapist they were talking to,
Oh.
or the doctor. The doctor.
Yes,
who,
I know.
they were like, it's not many cases of sports advantages. Yes, it is.
It's a lot.
There's a lot of cases.
Men, if you want to
Talk
be a
about
woman,
they lose more. Lose where?
You lose not. You're genetically built different than a woman. On the insides and hormone wise, you are. You're genetically built different. No hormone's going to change that.
That ass.
No more hormones going to change it. They are genetically built different.
And then they got that one medicine to stop puberty.
Yes, that's also a big thing too. They were talking about you can't really. I don't think you can stop puberty. Why would you want to stop your puberty?
Yeah, the one person who did go through it, who regrets it, said it doesn't stop it.
Yeah, you can't stop puberty. You can't stop a natural cycle.
And that stuff causes cancer. Like,
yes,
a high rate of causing cancer.
And that's the other big deal. You drugging these kids.
She want to call it a drug.
Come on now, it's a drug.
It's a pharmaceutical.
It's a pharmaceutical drug. That's what it is. You're drugging these kids early before they even develop.
Right. The idea is to stop them from developing, to give them more time to decide. Right. That's the idea. I get the idea. I think it's strange. I won't say like I think it's normal. I do think it's strange, but to each his own. But hold on, man. One of my arguments is, at what age does a kid is no longer a kid and can make those decisions for themselves?
Yeah, because that's the parent too. Like you got to keep bugging the parent.
Right. Y'all talking about, because I've heard that they sent like parents to school because their kids got into too much trouble. Parents in jail because their kids got into too much trouble. Right. So at what point does this person, this underage child, have the ability to be like, I want to get this surgery that's going to change my whole entire life, but still in the care of someone else? Right.
And the other thing is these kids go through phases, so you can't treat this like a phase. Yeah. Like, oh, it's just whatever, it'll blow over. No, if my son came out and said, Dad, I might be a woman inside, and I would have to sit there. We'll talk for a long time, but if he gives me a logical reason why he feels like he's a woman,
I feel like you would know your kid.
If I seen it, it's like, yeah, okay.
No, you know your kid.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Like I don't want to be like I feel like so much, but it's just like, in my opinion, I feel like as a parent, you see those signs early on, though. Yeah. It's not something the kid wake up the next day and go, I should have been Tinkerbell.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be like, about time, nigga, shit. We was sitting here waiting on you, dog. God damn. Let's go ahead and chop this thing off, bro. We was waiting, nigga. We were waiting.
So let me ask you, what is a woman?
They're crazy.
They're crazy.
They're crazy. That's all I got from. But I think a woman is a better nurturer than a man. A woman, they're what men go to when we need some comfort.
Not every woman though.
Not every woman.
Some women are
some are. But without women, we would not be
on average.
Would not be able to repopulate this earth.
So essentially saying,
Mother Nature is a thing. We literally. Mother Nature.
Well, no, that story got conflicted.
And I'm just sitting here talking because I'm high, but I don't know the answer to this question.
Yeah, the story of Mother Nature kind of conflicted. I just heard some stuff. I'll tell you about it later.
She had a dick. I knew it. Mother Nature was gay. Mother Nature had a penis. What is a woman, Will?
I don't know. It's a tough, difficult question to answer to me, especially on the internet, right? Because I feel like each one of us is supposed to be living our own lives for ourselves and our said own realities that does not conflict to real world things bothering other people. Pretty much is what I'm saying. Yeah. So to each and every person can have their own definition. For me personally, never mind. I keep it to my personal self.
Okay. By the way, this wasn't a real big issue until a little bit before the pandemic.
Yeah, it became a thing. I feel like it was just more.
Became more a thing.
Yeah, more trans people coming out, and it's fine, bro. I can really care less. I couldn't care less.
Hey, do you? Okay, just
be happy.
Be happy.
Don't hurt nobody.
You like putting dick in your mouth? Put a dick in your mouth. All right. Nobody cares. That's you. That's what makes you happy inside.
All right. So what'd you rate it?
To feel like you've been inside.
What'd you rate it?
I'll give this a 5.
Out of 10?
It was entertaining.
Out of 10?
Out of 10?
Oh, we was doing 5s, right?
We always do 5.
Okay.
Wait, no.
Fives.
No, we do always do 5. Yeah. I give this a 5.
Just on what bound?
What gave me
basis?
a 5? Well, it was entertaining. It was funny. It was showing how idiots some politicians are. Especially the one guy with the bathroom situation.
he was like, "We're done."
Yeah,
he just
so that's what I thought. That's what I thought about when we got up. We're done. Sounds familiar.
We're done.
No, but it also showed that. It gave different point of views. It wasn't just one. And then it was that cute moment at the end with his wife.
Yeah. I like that.
What do you give?
I also give this one a 5.
All right, nice. It's the first time we agreed.
Yeah. It was very well put together. It had a nice flow. I learned a lot from these so-called experts. I feel like the way he went about it was not in a derogatory way, which, like I said, it always seems to come off that way when people question things in the community sometimes. Right. Like they're going to be derogatory about it. No, he's asking a question, and like if you don't have an answer, keep going.
Sincere about that question.
Right, and I felt like he tried to stay true to that. He, of course, when you get to asking the question, you go back and forth. He had his points that he was ready to bring up. And was willing to I feel like he was always actively listening. A lot of times you see people have these debates, people are listening to respond and not listen to what that person is saying. That one person, they was like, "This was an honest mistake, and I'm sorry for wasting your time." And like left. I was like, "Damn." That shit was ice cold.
Oh, let's not forget he was on Dr. Phil too. That was a real episode.
Yeah, I always thought it was like something
dramatization.
Yeah, I always thought it was some BS.
You can watch it on YouTube. It's so they don't show it on Hulu or
they took it down because of the outrage. Because the people felt emotionally distressed from
off
that
of him
episode.
Asking a question. And just
if you don't know,
having a conversation about it.
But no, it was good. Learned a lot. I do recommend everybody watch it.
Yes. Get Pletz and create an account.
Nah, you got to know somebody for that.
Oh, never mind. Don't get Pletz.
Figure it out. No, if you're a nerd like I am, you know what Plex is. Okay. His own Plex.
Never mind.
Depending on who running the server.
It's not a legal website.
But. I mean, no, you can go to piratebay.com.
Okay. Or you can go to the actual website.
Yeah.
Which was
Daily Wire.
Daily Wire. Go to the Daily Wire and watch it. It's probably still up there.
Yeah, I think it is. Yep. All right, let's go watch.
All right. As always, this has been another episode of Let's Talk About It. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify, and TikTok on Let's Talk About It. Follow us on Instagram at LDAIPod22. My name's Alan Ford. You can follow me on Instagram, social media, anything at Ford of Comedy.
I'm Will Hill. You can follow me everywhere. Simply just the Will. See y'all next time.
Peace out.
It's on the beat, make it boom.